Hello everyone, so another day out. I'm actually going to game. We've been very lucky, okay, so at level 60 we have got the monitor service where if stuff actually goes in stock, it pings and we actually buy it. So we've got that for level 60, free for level 60 members, it's a tenner for level 99 members, and then if anyone that's not part of any of the two servers, if they just wanted to have access to the monitors and the Amazon to Amazon server, that's just 20 quid for anyone that wants to do it. But the game restocks have been immense for a lot of members, including myself. So it feels nice that obviously today's a Thursday and I am going. I mean, I'm not doing a massive array trip. I think I potentially will go to Game, Sainsbury's, and Asda. And then the way it's actually working is what I did is obviously I took my brother the other day, and the most awkward part about doing array, I would have to say, at the moment in time, is asking for those VAT invoices, because obviously, first of all, you're going in, you buy multiple quantities, and then you've got to go to the service desk and ask for an invoice. So that's what I did with him. Okay, it's a hindrance for him too, if you got to be thinking about it. He's not 32, he's 20. So you got a 20-year-old just asking for a VAT invoice. So I just wanted him to know how it works. So he was with me when I was asking it. I wanted him to see that they're not going to say the answer is yes straight away, sadly. They will say a no. Specifically, okay, so say for example TK Maxx, they'll say to you no straight away. And I even got the manager last time and he said no too. And I says, well, have a look for me, please. And then within 30 seconds, he was able to get the VAT receipt for us. And next time I went, the girl again was like, no, sir, we don't do that here. And then I says, oh, just get the manager for us. And she literally spoke to somebody over the headphone and she was able straight away to just press two buttons. So yeah, I'm learning. Obviously, I've not done RA at Asda for a long time now. It seems to be the case that you just send the receipt as an email and you get it back, which is brilliant. And what I'm going to be trying to do is I'm trying to be more organised. I'm going to be saying like Sofianos, I've picked up this and that. You go to your side and pick this and that really for us. Apologies, the camera seems to be moving so much really. I need to just tighten it up. That's what I need to do. Go, that's in the move now. Every time I was going for a turn, it seemed like he was just turning over to that side. So yeah, we're just going to be a bit more organised. Instead of him just going out on random days, I'm going to say, well, I've picked up this, I've picked up that, you go do that, and so on. And it's been amazing actually on the server how we've actually, obviously the server is mainly online arbitrage deals, but it's been very nice to have people posting retail arbitrage deals, and it gives you a bit of a kick on the backside that sometimes you need to go and do stuff like because obviously private label has been amazing and is amazing. I can see it growing so much, and age growing so much. When I started, like how many items I've still got 5 variations to arrive. I've just put another order again as a replenishable. It's growing very nicely, but I want to grow it even more. So what I've done is I've paid for the Amazon Vine reviews. So I've already 3 products in, so that's nearly 450 quid just paying fees, just to enroll, 420 to be precise, okay? But I want to be doing that for all my different SKUs. So I'm thinking, well, what's the easiest way of making money? Well, the easiest way of making money and fast is RA. So that's what I've been doing, okay, trying to teach them to actually do a bit of array on the side, because it really is, it's like a quick fix for us to get more capital and just pump it all into private label. So really get the Vine review. So really today, if we go out today and get an estimated profit of 140 quid, 150 quid, I'm going to enroll another product on Amazon Vine, and that's another 30 reviews for us. Because no matter what, the way I've seen the Amazon Vine program is, yeah, you've got the 140 quid to enroll in the system, and then even if you were to give out your product to 30 different people, chances are you probably just let them keep it, I would say. Maybe you'll get 5 or 6 back. So the faff of messaging people, trying to organise them, chasing them around and saying, like, have you left a review, have you not left a review, for me, it just wasn't worth it. So therefore, I'm going to be doing it through the Vine program. It's been quite interesting because the majority of them have been positive, but I've had one 2-star one. I'm like, why? But I guess it is what it is with people being idiots. I've got one product that I've actually listed because it wasn't selling, and I've only got 2 people selecting it. So at the moment in time, that's cost me 140 quid for one review because of the 2 people and only one person left review. So it's not like all smooth sailing. If you register for Amazon Vine, you're guaranteed to get sales, etc., etc. That's not going to happen. So yeah, just something to keep in mind. But it's something that you could use to escalate. I know that what I want products that have 25, 30 reviews by November. Yeah, because I want to be able to sell my private label products in November. As simple as that. That's the goal. And then I want to create that capital where I'm selling private labels just January all the way to September, then September to December. Then I can focus a bit more on RA. Then I can actually focus a bit more on toys. Because I'd be daft not to. And honestly, I'd be daft not to be selling toys doing Q4. It's so easy, and I know what I'm doing. In Greece, the expression is "Mate technikiastine, campionasis piastine." Okay, I said that to my brother. Didn't have a clue what I was saying. It says basically, it loosely translates to learn how to do an art, and if you get hungry, learn how to do an art, leave it, and if you get hungry, pick it up again. That's how it loosely translates. And that's a really good expression to actually have. Learn how to do something, just forget about it, and then you never know when you might actually need to do it again. And exactly the same thing here. Okay, this is how I started the channel. This is how I started doing everything 4 years ago. With doing the array, because it's the easy way out. You've got not really as much capital needed to get into it. Not that you need a crazy amount of money. I've had a lot of DMs with people on private label saying, "Oh, I thought you needed 2,000 and 3,000." I says, "No, my first product was on a 600 quid order." So yeah, I think, and again, I'm repeating myself from like other videos and saying like, I wish I did private label while I was teaching, because then I wouldn't have to worry about the money. I would just literally be putting away 500-600 quid a month into my private label while I still have my main teacher salary. I wish I did that, but again, so many different ways. I reckon if I did private label, potentially I wouldn't be doing YouTube, and which has opened my eyes so much. I've met so many nice people from it. There's a lot of positivity around it. So yeah, I mean, I'm very, very happy. The channel is, the growth of the channel has actually decreased. In fact, it's actually decreased for the first time ever. I think I've lost about 20 subs over the last coming month or so. So I don't know if it's maybe me switching content to talking a bit more private label, maybe me switching from part-time thrifter to Nikos Marcos. I don't know what it is, but I don't think I've changed massively. But it's interesting to see the difference. Okay, obviously the other thing that I did, because yes, I'm talking about Amazon, but I think I've been quite honest and open in regards to having the different incomes that come in, and YouTube is one of the incomes. And it's quite interesting how I actually really did try. I think I was posting 2 whole videos, and then I must have posted about 14 shorts, so one for every day of the week, for 2 weeks going straight, and I lost subs. So I think interesting. So maybe people just thought, who's this guy that's popping up left, right and centre talking about things, trying to sell me something. So that's probably the case. But yeah, I mean, I'm very much enjoying it. I'm very much enjoying it. I'm thinking the content is not going to change. The content is only going to be just me being honest and doing the videos and talk about what I do. So obviously we are doing private label. We're doing a bit of OA. I would say maybe it used to be 95% OA and then 5% RA. I would say the ratio, okay, because obviously the majority of my stock is now private label. I mean, probably 60-70% of the sales that I get is private label, which is amazing. Because even on the quiet days where stuff that I've bought from RA thinking is going to sell, it's not selling, I've still got my private label products selling, with adverts or no adverts. I would say it was OA 95 RA, so it's gone about, well, maybe a 60-40 to OA compared to RA. And yeah, it's just been, obviously we started the video talking about game, and that's what I'm doing really here, just going to game, because I know that I've already ordered 3 orders, they're going to be there, I'm going to get my 3 fivers, 15 quid, so I can actually use that in store and just spend it, so, because otherwise I'd forget the voucher, simple as. I'm just thinking, have I got my wallet with me? I'm hoping I do. He says, probably not got my wallet with me, that's going to be disastrous. I'll get there and I've got no ID, but they know me, so I'm hoping. I swear I had my wallet with me. No, just a dirty nappy. Oh, where did I have my wallet then? What did I have? What was I sat on? Must have had a GoPro. Must have had a GoPro in my pocket if that was the wallet. Well, this might be an annoying trip, but my get then is that, have you got an ID? Got it. Oh well, we'll see. We'll see. Hopefully, I'll let you know at the end of this video if indeed I actually got my stuff back or not. I should have got it back. But yeah, so what we'll do is, familiar deep down, I'm just going to go to Sainsbury's Festival, and then I'm just going to go to game after that. And they've got a Wilco's next to it, so maybe, you never know, I might find something at Wilco's. They've got a boot, so I'm just going to pop in that. I've not got nothing crazy, it's not a crazy trip. What, 15-20 minutes away from my house. I've been able to actually record a video while I'm doing it, so I'm really not losing any time whatsoever. So, quite happy with that. Horrible junction, and if anyone lives in Preston, they know the mess that created for a long time. I think it was a period of like a month. You practically couldn't get to the Sainsbury's. It was ridiculous, absolutely mad. So yeah, what I'm going to do is I'm going to stop this video. I'm going to go pop into Sainsbury's, pop into game, and hopefully I can say in the second part of this video if indeed I did get my stuff, because I've actually gone out the house without my wallet. Yes, I've got Apple Pay, but Apple Pay does not prove your ID. So let's have a look. Right, positive and negatives from this. I've been to Sainsbury's and I've been to game. That's the 2 places I've actually been to. First of all, I've got my stuff from game. That's one positive. No problem whatsoever. But obviously, with it being the 31st of August, it is a new term starting for September, so it was heaving. I couldn't even be bothered looking around game to get anything. I just did my collections and walked away. Sainsbury's, I spent a total of 20 minutes waiting for a VAT receipt, which was pathetic. So there's no way I can afford to be spending 15-20 minutes every store I go to, if I go to like that. So I'm going to make sure to contact support and figure out if I can just simply do what I do with some other suppliers, where basically I just send over the receipt and they just provide me with that invoice. So I need to be doing that. I know for a fact that Asda does it like that now, so I don't see why not. If I provide them with all the information, why they cannot give us a receipt. But blimey guys, like seriously, that was insane. Spending 20 minutes to get a receipt, that was absolutely insane. And of course, obviously the first thing people do say to you is straight away, no, we don't provide the receipt. No, we don't provide the receipt. So I says, no, you do. But stupidly, as I said, I've not got my wallet with me, so I wasn't able to show him the receipt breakdown, because obviously the other day that happened again at Sainsbury's, which again I spent 15-20 minutes trying to get the VAT receipt. Yes, it happened because they're trying to find every single possible excuse around to stop you from providing that VAT receipt, simply because they don't know how to do it. They've not got a problem with giving it to you, they just don't know how to do it. Luckily I had the receipt and I said to him, this is what I've done it, just did it in the other store, and they said, no, you've done it through Smart Shop. I says, well, funny enough, on the other store I did it through Smart Shop. I went to customer service and they were able to provide it for us. It's just one of those things, just like people have not been trained, and therefore the first thing they're going to say, no, we don't do that, and they're thinking, that's okay, you can go away. And I guess it's the kind of the mentality, like, you can have that, if somebody says no, will you continue pushing? or not. For me, if somebody says no and something has to happen, I'll fight it, if that makes sense. Which unfortunately means that now I've just wasted 20 minutes of my time waiting for a VAT receipt on what a 95 quid pickup, which isn't a lot really. But it's just the principle of the thing when you've got like 3 people saying to you no, and you know for a fact that you can actually get that VAT receipt. That's what's annoying, really, for us. But yeah, I mean, it's 12:30 now. I'm gonna go home, have lunch. Before you know it, that's the end of the day. So yes, we have picked some really good stuff from game. I'm really pleased with the stuff we've already have picked up, so that's good. But really, absolutely naff of a trip for us. Obviously, I look like a crazy person just talking to the camera when just at a traffic lights, so hence as the silence. People looking at me. I guess they're probably actually thinking I'm talking on the phone, but I'm not. I'm just talking to a camera, and I'm going to be recording it later and editing it. If I'd known, it is. I mean, obviously, it's a common fact and knowledge that after the 31st of August, you do get the 1st of September. But my head's just gone completely. Obviously, I no longer think about schools and going back to school. And I guess this is why it's not in my head. I don't know what the half terms are anymore. I used to know the half terms off by heart because I was literally living for the half terms. I was literally living for the summer, and now I don't have that. I don't care about what day is or anything, which is amazing for us, first of all. But secondly, I'm just out of date. So today, going into game, being back to school, carnage. Kids flying left, right and centre because obviously they've got shoes. Maybe they'll get something before they get to school. Oh my goodness, it was insane. So I do think, first of all, we have got enough picked up from game today. Maybe 50, 60 quid profit and another 25 from Sainsbury's, so we're around 80 mark. Again, it's not bad. You've made 80 quid for what, an hour and a half? It's not bad, but I should be spending my time differently. Over and over again, I keep saying to myself, I should be spending it differently. But I guess the way I find it is, I do find it as a day of just doing something different, going out, if that makes sense. Like, I've got the little one Monday to Wednesday most days, most weeks even, sorry. And it comes to Thursday, and I'm a bit tired, and you're thinking, well, I've got to start doing all my admin, and potentially I just put it off of doing the admin. So hence as to why I'm thinking, oh, let's go do a bit of RA. Before you know it, half the day is gone. I'm knackered. Yeah, it's just obviously it's quite hard from like looking at the lifting to just straight away go into work mode. It's quite hard. So maybe this is why I've been choosing to go out on a Thursday, regardless of the result, for us. But I could have spent that time a lot better. Maybe I could have been doing a video for level 60, let's say, for example, which I'm so happy. Like, obviously, I'm constantly chucking money onto the server. We're trying to find, obviously, we've improved the monitors massively, trying to get more deals. So what I've done is for people that have actually been posting array leads, I've given like a rank system. Once you get to level 10, they get a role, and from that role they get access to exclusive leads just for those people that have actually participated in providing leads. So it's not been bad really. I'm really I like it. I very much like it. I'm horrible at advertising. I think that's the thing. I'm horrible at advertising it. Maybe I mention it once a month, and that's not enough. And I've got not saying competition, but when you've got other Discord groups that are doing the same thing, and they're constantly saying that they're doing those things, well, obviously, which are you going to go? You're going to go to the one that's got one announcement a month, or you're going to go to the one that basically is constantly in your TikTok feed or YouTube feed. It's not hard to imagine. Okay, the process is not easy. The more you actually try to advertise something, the more people will actually go for it. But as I said, we've got spinning plates left, right and centre, so I'd rather get the quality of the server better than me advertising the server, if that makes sense. So yeah, so what we recently did is, like, with me doing private label and contacting people in China all the time, it just made sense. Like, why are we paying full prices for like 2x1 labels. So I just got with a group and I said, guys, who would like to order 2x1 labels? And we've got it down to like a crazy amount, considering that you pay £7 for a roll on Amazon. We've got it down to £1 a roll, which is a massive difference, okay? Really for us. So we're cutting the cost, so that means basically what you pay, £72 for the year, so that's 72 rolls, that's 7,200 SKUs you can actually stick in. Come on, it's a no-brainer. It's an absolute no-brainer. So I said that anyone that was actually ordering this week, they would have actually got the rolls at cost price, literally as if I was ordering it for myself. And then after that, if you didn't want to order it, of course it'll be cheaper than Amazon for sure, but it will be a bit of a markup, because obviously I'm not going to be putting in 1,000, 2,000 into buying a product and then selling it for cost price. That'd just be silly, especially when the items are not going to come back here for 50, 60 days. So I cannot just have 2,000 doing nothing. So very thankful. Okay, I've got members that have actually bought the rolls at cost price, so I've been able to actually pay the order, so that's been paid for completely. It's in production now, and hopefully we get it posted to us in the next, what, 7 to 10 days, with it being China. It's still early, it's still obviously 31st of August, so it's not quite the peak, which they'll be experiencing around September, October. I imagine September, October, they're experiencing quite great. And I guess this is why I want my products to be good in September, so I can decide if I want to have a resupply for them in November, December time. So I guess that's a big thing for us. The sun is beaming. The sun is beaming. Let's close this. Hot. That is the word. The word is hot. Good thing I put the washing out. So the calm before the storm. It's supposed to rain. It's supposed to rain. Washing's out, which is perfect. 3 loads yesterday, 1 today. This is how you know. Yeah, this is how you know you're old. If you're excited to get washing done. For me, it's a great pleasure to get the washing out and drying on the same day. I'm just a weirdo though with it. For me, it's quite the pleasure of that. But yes, I'm going to go home, I'm going to eat something potentially, and then crack on, get a bit of admin. I've got a couple of meetings today. We have got a dentist appointment around 4ish, so that's going to take a bit of our time. And then again tomorrow, the plan initially was to go to Manchester and make sure I get my gift with purchase for Harry Potter. By the way, I've just done a video too on that as to why I think it's a great investment. I think that's it. You're going to be getting it for free. Next year you're going to be selling it for 80, 90 quid. So I made a whole video as to why I think that's a great investment opportunity for anyone involved with Lego. But I think I might actually just get my brother. He's watching City play with Fulham this weekend. So that's just the Saturday. So I'm hoping he could actually go and have a little go there and get a gift with purchase, then get my sister to order online. So that means I'm gaining a day instead of me actually having to go in store and waste a day with buying stuff. So yeah. I'm going to stop it here, guys. I've got about another 10 minutes before I get in. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed this. Just me ranting, talking the highs of RA, the lows of RA, the reason as to why I'm paying for the reviews, and level 60, I guess. Yeah, I'm talking about everything. Oh, by the way, just to finish off the video, if anyone's interested in FBA box, I've got the link below in the description. SW sources, it is like crazy. So I'm just looking next door and somebody has got like a Pokemon Black. I wonder if they're going to a charity shop. DS game. I've got it's like a crazy discount. I think it's like 10% off your boxes for FBA boxes. They're reusable boxes, so you can get them down to like £1.20. I've got the link below in the description for yourselves, and also the promo codes. You can actually use Nikos5, Nikos10, Nikos15 to get your discount with free delivery too, which is mad for FBA boxes. So yeah, thanks for watching. Thanks for watching, everyone. Have a good one.